Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. It's Monday the 27th of July. Hopefully all of you are having yourself a good day today as we're rocking the Death Animator t-shirt from the F and Dante Savage, because it's one of the many shirts we picked up recently, and hope y'all can still hear kind of all, but should be whoops, let me just pop back over here. I think the volume for the Twitch desktop app might be a little high. Open the mixer, sound mixer. So there you go. Anyway, tonight we're back to Mass Effect Andromeda as we are resuming things. I'm not exactly sure which way we're gonna go, but we should get things game mode reloaded, ready to go.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Kind of like a weird thing there, but let's take the elevator up. elevator, and it's the freaking.
Hey, Drac. Devil's advocate, okay?
Go for it.
With the Ket entrenched here and things as they are, maybe we should focus our efforts on leaving this cluster.
You mean quit? Run away?
Well, we came to find a new home, not a new enemy, right?
We knew this was a possible scenario, and we took the jump anyway.
What she said.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Meaningful conversations. Doo-doo. Nothing like but just being able to send out my squads to do things. Why? This is good, like. Same rewards. Credits, iron, Helios data, shotguns, pistols. Credits. Okay, not much. Alright, thank you. I mean it, thank you. Still sorting through everything, but it's easier since we talked. Videra is going to need support. Sarissa casts a long shadow, though, and Videria's training isn't complete. I'll see what I can do for her. I'm sure she'd like to chat with you if you haven't already. Meantime, let's hit some bad guys, shall we? From Lieutenant Hadara. Hey, Ryder, remember Hadaria? We talked at the nice outpost of yours where I was taking care of evacuation from our ark. Not anymore, though. We're heading home. With Lucinda back at the Nexus, got the people and shuttles to get us back there. They're saying none of it would have happened without you. I believe them. Thank you for everything. Alright.
We're in parking orbit. Scan complete.
Alright. Named after a mystical, kingdom of wealth and learning, Ark Lucinia is built along similar specifications to Ark Hyperion. Sensors currently showed heavy damage to many decks, minimal power, and a few life signs. So that's where we left off. That was the last mission we did. Alright, so we are going to... Ooh, so many different ways we can go about it. Alright, let's let's get the scans out of the way.
Looks like we're coming up on a blue giant.
From Aya, it's often the brightest star, the first to rise.
Alright, so we're back into it, folks. As we do and take care of things. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly detected. Ra Moradi, like Ra Medessa, was thrown out of orbit by the Scourge. Its enormous mass may have been pulled in dust and debris from rings only recently. Right there.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This large asteroid may have been a fragment of a moon that once orbited Ra Moradani, somehow broken apart by the Scourge. Let me tell you, the change in lighting is such a big difference, folks. It goes a long way for me. Ram Madessa and its neighbor Ram Ordani were both thrown out of orbit by the Scourge even before this. However, Ram Madessa was likely a molten sphere of iron and copper. But nothing there worth scanning. Turning that lamp a little bit further definitely helps my eyes a bit. Ojeda is a world of rock and metal surrounded by a crushing atmosphere. By all logic, it should be molten, but the Scourge has somehow kept it cool despite its proximity to Valoran's blue giant sun. Doobie doobie doo, ba doobie 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 doo. Oh boy. This planet appears to be a Catholian planet, a former gas giant stripped of its atmosphere due to its metallic core. It's extremely likely that this process was accelerated by the Scourge. By the way, knowing the show King of the Hill, they had a guy at Boomhauer. I thought that was just like, apparently folks in Texas do kind of talk like that. As I discovered tonight. Takes all kinds. This planet is a large gas giant deal for helium-3 mining only. The dense Scourge activity in the system makes it a less than perfect refueling spot. Like I said, I like doing things in a certain order. They get things done.
This might have been a larger system once. Before the Scourge.
As if we needed a better reason to document everything.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Anomaly found.
We head on out to the anomaly first, for it is anomalous. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, I am kind of surprised how well last night's Overwatch stream was just. It's like, damn, it's like almost every match was a win. Highly reliable orbit despite the Scourge and the black hole. Comments. Claim to fame. I have unused research data. Go back and do this.
Anomaly on sensors.
This planet was named for the little brother of the mythical Angaran hero Jalano. Before the Scourge, Kamiro no existed in the shadow of a much larger gas giant.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Before the Scourge, the asteroids ringing Kamiro no, or a moon housing a small Angaran colony. The moon and the colony are now long gone. This planet appears to be the dying remains of Shiloh, a massive gas giant named for a mythical Angaran hero, has been largely stripped of its atmosphere. So it's a nude planet. Rule 34. Actually, considering that in the DC universe there is a living planet in it that can basically manipulate any life forms or things going on it, yeah, that's not too far from the truth there. That thing has more craters than my face. The gravity is abnormally light for a world of this size. This is certainly an effect of mass fields generated by the Scourge. This planet should be further observed as it escapes Scourge tendrils. Echo over here, and we're heading to the Nexus to celebrate the return of the Asadi.
With all this travel, we're building up a bigger picture of the Scourge. I wonder if it's just local to Helios, or if all Andromeda's like this. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
Alright. Work our way out, in. Something I've also learned a bit of a course of is why you see me like look off screen and everything of nature is blue light does tend to wear on the eyes a bit. Yeah. Great mountain ranges of frozen carbon dioxide cover the gloomy surface of this planet, trapping deposits of gold and aluminium underneath. Quick! Send the Vorcha. Funny story that happened during my work shift today. I got a message basically saying, "Hey, you're doing good," and it's like a whole bunch of tips, and to which basically says like for me to do exactly
where the three sabers supposedly attacked a supply ship.
I'm getting a unique radiation signature from the
what
scans.
I was
I think
doing.
the drive's leaking ESO.
Does it lead anywhere?
I'm only getting a general vector. If we scan the other sites, we could narrow it down.
A small scouting ship sent to investigate a portion of the Scourge. It was lost shortly after leaving the Nexus. It was assumed that contact with the Scourge brought her down, and analysis of the wreckage makes it abundantly clear the ship was attacked. Now, if you're part of my Discord, and there is a command to bring up in the chat, and of course, !Discord. This Saturday night, afternoon rather, we're going to do a watch along. I've done a couple the last 2 weeks, and this week's movie is going to be Dr. No. And that's all for Saturday afternoon. Brutal temperatures, noxious gases, crushing atmospheric pressure, and constant tectonic upheavals earned this world the name of legendary Milky Way pirate Red Koryak. Koryak. Who? Must have been a Krogan. You know, we're okay. Okay, that's specious. We're assuming it's a Krogan. But a Krogan pirate, that's awesome. Something's around this planet. I already saw it on the scanners on the screen before we even got there.
Anomaly detected.
Centuries ago, when Gara explorers set out beyond their space to Jericho, which they believed might be habitable. The colony didn't last, but it has strong symbolic significance nonetheless.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
The wreck of a Rokar vessel drifts around Jericho. It appears to have been abandoned. Take the data. As we continue to bounce about, we're looking for data and lore. Before long, our soon-type androids. Something that also made me kind of chuckle was like, oh, 7 of 9 was indeed bisexual. It's like, no shit. And it was Jerry Ryan herself, the actress who played 7, who put that out there. It's like, maybe they... I think everybody in the Star Trek fandom that wrote any type of fan fiction or did any type of fan art involving 7 of 9 kind of figured that out really damn quick, considering how the character was written and in the scene within her first several episodes. That there were certainly things there. This frigid desert world appears to have once been covered in plant life. It was reduced to its current state millions of years ago, long before the scourge by the aging sun. So we can breathe again. Breathe, whatever. But no! I actually slept in a little bit today.
Anomaly on sensors.
It's funny considering I went to bed about 12:15, a little bit early. Yeah, not sure how I managed to sleep in as much as I did. Given its size and position, Avalosa might once have been the moon of H323, though how it was displaced is unclear. Unusual radiation emissions make Avalosa difficult to scan. There's something on this planet.
Satellite detected.
There appears to be a Nexus satellite stolen and reprogrammed by the Collective. It's currently monitoring the planet Jericho. You move forward.
Radio emissions from the black hole are incredible out here. The song of the dark side of creation.
So would you say it's the dark side of the hole?
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Right, black hole radio emissions. He's talking about the dark side. What about the light side? Journal. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You know, last week was kind of confusing as all hell. Diminutive sphere of rock and ice. This planet is entirely unmapped and is not universally known on Helios cluster chart. It could one day prove an excellent hiding place. Foreshadowing. Also been working out, hitting fitness boxing every morning, and working on like trying to cut down as much, eat a little better. A Turian exile attempted to found a trading post on this glass giant's minuscule moons. The project ended up in disaster. Ornax Vinkar is a Turian phase for a bad mistake. Itchy. No, I must have thrown out the old light bulbs and didn't realize it. How? I'm confused. The collective appears to be using Acromis as a listening post. Several unmanned receiver stations dot the planet, either studying the black hole or monitoring local ship traffic. A few uncharacteristic algae in the planet's surface suggest a group of exiles have been here, stripping away easily accessed mineral deposits. So nice not to have to fight with the green screen settings every time I start. It's like, okay, just turn the lamps on and go. This appears to be the remains of a Ket scout or dropship. Enough functional parts remain to suggest it was not destroyed by Nexus exiles. Perhaps the Rokar were responsible. Oh, wait. There's one more place we forgot to check. And you tell me that we were about to leave the system, You could have warned me. Told me. Informed me. Yeah.
Anomaly detected.
Despite its comfortable temperature and seas of liquid water, the Delhi is heavily irradiated by mass ejections from the system's sun and is therefore unsuitable for colonization. If it were, it would have been another planet we could have gone down on. Colonies of jellyfish-like creatures move freely along the enormous river. Despite the lack of life elsewhere on the planet, the river may be the last remnant of a dying ecosystem. Level 40. System view. I know we gotta go back to Kadara. That's Eladan. We're not heading there yet. We're gonna hit the Nexus, then Kadara, because we still got stuff to do on that planet. Then actually, no, we're gonna go Nexus, Archon ship.
Familiar.
They named it after the Tekunis expedition, the first Solarians to reach the Citadel. It's a big name to live up to.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Sam sent me the data on that shuttle. I've set up our scanners to track it. Just say the word. Deploying probe. I found something.
Alright, anything else here? Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff in this system here. Now, I've been thinking, what would replace the Division 2 once basically all existing Prime story content is thoroughly exhausted? There's options, many options. You go back to doing a big campaign game 3 nights a week. I don't know. The orbit of this stargazer had persisted despite the scourge and other hazards. Likely, it will withstand even a significant attempt to mine its core elements. They say that now. This planet appears to have been a rogue planet captured by Takanis' gravity and brought into an unusual orbit around the star. Long-term study of its composition may reveal more of its origin. It was a battle station. So let's see. Off-stream stuff, we're definitely making progress on the house and Animal Crossing. If we can get a good bell price on turnips, I can have the house paid off and start work on raising the profile of the island. Despite its ferocious heat and thick methane-rich atmosphere, Lova might have been capable of supporting microbial life millions of years ago. They were trying to be more thorough than anything. We were getting the most out of games and everything of that nature. Because I'm actually starting to think, like in terms of the artwork that we get made for the channel, it's like, okay, maybe stuff to symbolize each completed game or something or other.
I'm picking up something.
The hydrogen and helium atmosphere of this gas giant has slowly stripped away over hundreds of millions of years, consumed by the Takanis in the sun, giving time it may reduce to a terrestrial world.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
A scientific monitoring satellite. It is no longer transmitting its findings. It appears to have been damaged by a gradual descent into the gas giant's atmosphere. But who put the satellite there? And who? Oh god, what the? I can't even think of the song. I know the melody, but I can't think of the song. One of the 3 rocky planets named for stones of life of an ancient Solarian religion. Oshiba is the smallest and hottest of the triad. Doesn't look all that sexy.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
A middle of ideal lightweight construction, a variety of applications. The deposit is readily accessible. Oh, it's beryllium. You are here. Oh, I am here. By the way, if you want to go look at the shirt, folks, with my buddy Dante, TF and Dante Savage. Speaking of which, let's He normally streams Mondays and everything, but let's see. Let's see what Dante on. And he appears to be offline. Okay. There we go. The outermost of Taconis' three sibling worlds, Moshivus is a mountainous planet of lime and potassium. So if that planet gets sick, we say that I'm just gonna shut up right there. The largest of the three sibling worlds of Takunis, Moshino has a hot surface and an extremely thin atmosphere composed of methane and argon. So technically, it has a thin skin. So the smallest is the hottest. The middle one is nothing special, and the third one has a thin skin, and the largest has a thin skin. Something or other, I don't know.
This radiation trail matches the shuttle we're tracking.
Signature consistent with expedited readings based on engineer's account of the damaged shuttle. Alright. To the Nexus. Why? Because it would be really awkward if we go rescue to get the Solarian arc and have the Asari thing and the cutscenes. Those it'll be like a log jam. So it's kind of like the big problem with the fact of how freaking thorough I am on the planets. I'm on the planets. I get things done. Damn it. I think I might have to swing by. Shit, I gotta swing by Aya too. Yeah, okay, so it's this, then Aya, then the Archon ship. Because we gotta get things done. Might be a butt ton of cutscenes and it's been a long road getting from the Lucinia to here. It's been a long time, but we start at 9:30 because the idiots at my job.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream.
No one actually gives a shit what Director Tan thinks.
There's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
It didn't go as cleanly as I'd hoped, but I guess nothing comes easy.
Indeed, which only highlights the value of perseverance, a quality I champion myself. We all owe Ryder
I don't like the fact that the Asari are just walking by, not really caring.
Enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
The bar is over there.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am.
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back.
Wait till it meets the Asari.
It already did. The Asari didn't win. Yet.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
I tried. It's like they spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends.
Alright.
Amazing. I can't believe it.
Skills. Restore shields after an enemy is killed by a biotic power. Awesome. And it's gonna come in handy. Let's see. Journal. Okay. There. That's Aladdin. On hold. Advanced Charles Friend of Foe mission. Dr. Sam and the Tempest. Speak to Mo. Oh yeah, we're heading to Aya, so that's probably gonna be next. Go to Remnant Ruins on Eos. Okay, we got that going for us. Okay. Aya, return to Mariko. Ara. Then slow party with Reyes. Alright, so yeah. Nexus. Better. We got that. Ba 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 ba. Alright, airport. Okay, so alright, so basically there is nothing here for me. Hey Iceman, I'm looking curly?
No.
Well, I could be looking Mo or Larry or even Shemp. Yes, the hair. The hair does what it wants to do. Just showing off those locks. Yeah. It's like I don't do anything with it. It's like okay, whatever the hair wants to do, it's like okay, it's like we just roll with it. Let's go away.
All systems green.
Okay. So we need to craft a weapon. I already did that. Defensive fortification. We need some more EZO. Wait. Okay, but the question is... Wait. Damn it. Sandstorm, Sidewinder, or Vanquisher? Hmm. I think I need to go over here first. Okay, wait. Pistols. You'll be... Alright. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing them listed. Alright. Either which way. So many sick Marlins still betting they can't pull this off. Yeah. Yeah, and there's like opinion pieces and stuff I saw read today was folks basically saying it's like they knew it was a bad idea. 18 players, 2 coaches. Yeah, just give you an idea of what the hell was happening with the Marlins all weekend. Besides the oh, Sidewinder pistol. Okay. Ooh, weapons. You know what's even sadder? Considering that they were having players that weren't even. The Marlins didn't have the gall, the nerve to tell the Phillies that they had that many ill players beforehand. Like they knew. They knew. They knew before yesterday's game. It was like, okay, do the game or not. It's like. No theme in the last few weeks for the Jays have been anywhere but Florida. Seems about right. Keep the mods. Did I already? Yeah, I can't remember. Did I already craft that or not? Okay, we need to craft up our the stuff here. Just and we got legs. We know how to use them. Hmm. And arms. We need platinum. Alright, no platinum available at that time to craft the arms, but well. Wait, what is... Fire 525. There was something about the one weapon I crafted that was a bit off. Alright. The next stop, we're off to Aya. You know, I really should have loaded back up on RBI Baseball 20 just to see if they actually implemented the schedule from a season schedule based on the shortened. Yeah, that game does have like a short season thing, which is how I got the knocked out the 1,000 RBI achievement. It's like I think it was like something like a 54 game schedule or something or other. I know RBI baseball is like so disappointing, but technically, between it and the show, it is the one that Major League Baseball actually prefers people to play. Funny enough. like a lot of their contests and stuff like that regarding the video game side of things tends to involve RBI baseball more so than the MLB the show. I don't know why. It just does.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start,
but the show is the best one that people actually buy. The big COVID player contest
seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them the boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, one could argue with the... Well, here's the thing with the the PlayStation, well, for all intents and purposes, is probably a little bit more portable. And it should be interesting. You know, it'll probably go through like a season of that. I'm still annoyed that I could never get that 3 outs on 3 pitches achievement to work in RBI baseball. That still greatly annoys me. What are the requirements of it?
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara Port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers, Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
Ooh, I actually forgot what this one is. I actually forgot what that was. Okay, yeah, well, that's what it was. I got 300 out to 9 periods many times, but that was for strikeouts. Yeah.
Criminals were my people.
There is an achievement.
Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
These were a few bad people. There are thousands of good ones out there.
How can we tell the difference? Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
See, I couldn't. It was a good thing I kind of looked back.
Went south of that Angaran astronomer
But,
rider.
oh well.
Found a silver lining, though. The scrap satellites are going to come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
These guys are the kids, and you're no better than them either. Exactly. It's like, exactly. Who are they to judge us? Cardio is not a problem.
Pathfinder?
Whoa.
Can you imagine venturing into space only to find more?
This painted wall mural was created by an artist.
We found humans.
Our next destination is over here. Do 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 do.
You work on the solar panels. Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Yes, we will sell you things for you're going to give us credits and a thing because
You need a solar amplifier?
I could have sworn damn. I screwed that up. I was meant to like get it at a profit, but oh well. What is near here? We run over here.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Yes, we need some. Give us the things. Alright, we got the things. Next, alright, we can't exactly jump over things, but we're going back this way. And again, I know I've stated this over the last couple of days and so forth, but man, just a simple change in lighting is just makes a world of difference. Also helps is like realizing that hey, I actually can change tinting options on my monitors and
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. Can out.
I've never lied to a director before.
he lies.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I assume you're trained for first contact diplomacy.
I'm a social anthropologist with a linguistics background. Close enough for Director Tan. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Yes.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator.
Valerian's causing
this
problems
could escalate if
to the
someone
shock
doesn't
of
look
no
into
one.
it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Too late.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward.
Occupation.
Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other.
Which we will.
We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
Well, it ain't gonna give much.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Great.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
That's all for now.
We need a trade in simple trade of peoples. We trade the peoples for the people. For the peoples are peoples. Hello.
When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. What was done to my people. You made sure no more will suffer exaltation.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come. What can I do for you?
You know, I don't think I came across this office during my 2 previous playthroughs.
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all, and other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
Yeah, we can. We got Krogan.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
Yes, but they haven't been developed in time for this game.
Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya.
Which was where?
My family helped settle this world.
Which world was it? That's the good question there.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave.
Rotate them in, rotate them out.
New. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Until it doesn't.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Right.
So what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Get drunk.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
That's a lot.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
At least she admits it.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh, no. That isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
Hey, it doesn't hurt flirting with the governor. Technically it did, but oh well.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Why didn't you tell me about Kadara Port when I first arrived?
I assumed you already knew. We didn't realize there was a difference between your exiles and the Initiative.
Fair enough.
As for Venturev, Ephra hid his betrayal from everyone. He'll answer for that.
I think he did.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Alright. A nice, thorough backstory. You know, get some lore, get some stuff done. Okay. And I can safely say I didn't realize we could actually speak with her before. Yeah, I never came across her office, even though it was blatantly right there the entire time on my two previous playthroughs playing the Origin PC version.
What have you
Hey,
making?
Lexi.
I
I
have
tracked
something
down
to
some
help.
samples of the Angaran antiseptic you were talking about.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
Whoops! Fuck that one up.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ease off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you.
Yeah.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the
Hilarious.
photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a ket. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name.
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
Good to know.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Kiss my ass.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you.
Alright. What's next one is... That's all the way back over there.
Pavawa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge? What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Damn it, dude, I usually like the Solarians. Yeah.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I picked up this figure.
He's the rudest Solarian ever.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange.
But she wears a belt buckle over her head.
Old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Could it be a relic from another culture?
The technique and material matches other Angaran relics, and you found it in one of our worlds. But perhaps the depiction isn't an Angara. It could be a deity of some sort.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Sun above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing is beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
You're already rebuilding. Look at Aya.
We have a long way to go. In any case, relics like this help us.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Alright. Let's go all the way over. Can I? To figure out the best way out. Down and around. So much for taking the stairs.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal, time of change. It worked well, until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Oh.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket, on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you, and I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
But it is free for us, damn it. Alright. So that's there. So fast travel. Fast travel! Travel quickly! Now anybody get the feeling that Dante tends to lose his head?
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
All right. Where is this one at? Like, oh, back over here.
Ambassador Realis said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
All right. All right. A fast travel here. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Director 10 is pleased with the Angara you sent to the Nexus. Thank you for your help. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya.
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Oh, we have to do something.
We could let Angara who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward
And thus the
proposal to
contamination of
Director
the
10
Nexus begins.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Let's see. All right. Alright, next, a big story stuff. There's gonna be lore, things to read, article logs to find, all sorts. It's been like an hour, time to shoot something. Actually, no, it's been an hour and it's been an hour and a half. It's like all the cutscenes and everything. And like I said, when I play a Mass Effect game, folks, you just know I just take my fucking time.
If I should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's she doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the cat. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara. But one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you?
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel...
He must
didn't
die.
used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Oh, funny enough, I gotta swing to EOS anyway, so. And matter of fact, I think there's something I gotta do on Vold too, so I was like, okay, we got things that can do, we got things. La 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 da, 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 da. Question is, will Major League Baseball make it through the entire season? I don't get through a majority of the season, but that's probably about it. If anything, 162 game schedule doesn't make any sense any longer. 100 games, that seems fair.
Bitcoin channels already, Pathfinder.
50 home, 50 away. That seems more reasonable.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on EOS. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up EOS again. Out.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No Ryder, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Which way's down? Again, we do have another reason. We did have other reasons to go to EOS. Let's see. Oh.
Ready to fly, Path.
Hey, Gus. How are you? How are you, sir?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
Deploying probe.
That a satellite? Is that what pinged us in the sector?
It's pulsing an
How are you doing
initiative
this
call
morning, for
response
you,
code.
sir?
Someone knows our tech inside and out.
Let's get a scan.
Let's go deal with this first. Hopefully you're having a good day, Gus.
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
The satellite tracks initiative shipments and allocates emergency drops without authorization. Those ZK tracker satellites were authorized or deployment by the Nexus. You have final exam next week. Ooh. Oh, hopefully, you know, study hard, you know, get your prep in and then stuff like that. We are landing here. I look tired. Actually, I feel wide awake as a pair. But I get that a lot. Keep in mind here, it is 11 p.m., 11:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I typically would have been waking up about 7-ish. So it is towards the end of my day. Taking... Rack and Vetra. So...
Descent is green.
In terms of me being tired, yeah.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Like, why don't I just stream earlier in the day? Well, technically I could. It just makes more sense for me to stream in the evenings. Didn't we already... Bit of a glitch. Weird. Where's Bradley?
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon.
Try to get things done.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical buildup in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
I mean Rokar. That's why I called you instead of raising the alarm. An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Very
That's
badly.
What the Rokar want. I'm nobody's fool.
Eos has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Alright. Alright, so we need to head no. I actually need to change. I actually need PB, and I need Jaw for this. These are basically both things that advance their stories.
I hope your colonists don't just work. These worlds need normal life.
This alien tech comes in all shapes and sizes, but what's it for?
Alright, that's... Okay, we need to transwarp over there. And there was... gravity well things. We're flying!
Well, this is the right place. Let's find the tech we're after. Here's the first piece of REM tech, PB.
Awesome. 1 down, 2 to go. Syncing with my scanner. The second piece is on Havarl. Uploading coordinates.
We claim this site, Initiative scum.
Okay.
Outlaws!
Guess we're not the only ones interested in this tech.
Cal on with the lurk. Thank you, Cal. Give a proper shout out as soon as we're able to. Ooh, okay.
They wanted the REM tech. Wonder why.
We got the piece we came for. We can move on.
Oh, thank you, Iceman. Calanol was streaming Final Fantasy 14 this
Looks like
evening.
a remnant container.
He often streams Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Like Stardew Valley, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, and Twitch Sings, part of her normal routines. Drop her a follow. Turn on notifications so you know when she goes live, all that good stuff. Alright, so the next stop is Havarl. This is here, and we can fast travel there. Cal, hopefully the rest of your stream went well. And I'm dropping the lurk now on Princess Pashley. Oh.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Eyes open. where am I going? Okay.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Thanks for the tip.
Baboosh!
Jal, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Roka are not pirates.
I'm starting while I'm watching it, so I thought I might be able to have. It's all right, man. I appreciate you the fact that you popped in and stuff like that. I fully understand. You gotta get the studying done, man.
Time to fight.
Wait, what? Must have been some remnant or something around.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Roka strategy. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Aksul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what
This
you're
is
asking,
Mass Effect Andromeda.
We can't risk our first outpost.
Technically third. We lost the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target, let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go.
Alright, so Site 2 is... Got nearest... This is the fourth game in the Mass Effect series. It technically takes... It doesn't really have much of a connection to the original trilogy. And I think it's highly underrated, in my personal opinion. Alright, we are going...
Get ready to fight! Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Aksul waiting.
We're taking the car down.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It'll draw them right to us.
We know this place. They don't.
Yep.
We'll give them a fight.
It's like Borderlands. In terms of being a lot of wide open areas with a lot of stuff to do, one could make that comparison. But it's probably a lot closer to, say, like a I would say to like a Final Fantasy 15. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of optional things to do.
Starting rocar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The rocar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Question is, where they're coming in.
I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Ready and waiting.
I need cover.
Resilience, promise, or like death and starvation.
Well, I know who's not naming our next outpost.
Woo!
They're breaking!
Don't let up.
Someone, help me!
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharged the power relay to draw them in.
Aksu's not going to be happy about that.
Promise? Here we come.
Run, 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 run! Come on.
So much violence.
Alright. So far, so goody. Wait, what? You studying is hard. Yeah, English is a bit of a pain in the neck language. Even as a first language. Whoa! Well, that was action-packed, thrilling, exciting even. Anybody remember where I parked after I took the car off the roof?
Ugh, that body. What happened?
A scan might help us figure that out.
Used to watch the lights from Site 2. One night, nothing.
I already, yeah, I already scanned that, the corpse.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepare to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, not the smartest way to do that, but whoa! But it was done. Oy vey. There's... There we go.
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Aksul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished. You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again.
Alright, and we can boost our skills. You're gonna need 100k channel point redemption option soon. For your channel or for here? Well, that's... There you go. Make a dab. I bought you a bit of time. Like I said, I have the little sketchy thing there for to do little drawings and stuff like that, just to see whatever I can come up with on the fly. That's what it's kind of there for. Now I have a little bit longer. All right, so we'll load this one. We'll load it up here. I actually have to be down to 96. Count on. I have close to about as many points on your stream as well. All right, we did this. All right, we did that one on Saturday. Ish. Let's see. All right. What can we let me see. What can I think of on the fly here? Make sure this. Okay, so it is registering. All right. So thinking off the fly here. Let's. Like I said, all my stuff kind of looks the same regardless. Yeah, it's like bad proportions and stuff like that, but again, coming off the fly. And again, a bit high off of that. Say that's like a ponytail type thing there. There's a way to use an eraser on this thing, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oh, you can only see blue right now. Oh. Oh, there it goes. So, yeah. That's what I was sketching. Thank you, Cal. So, there you go. Little on-the-fly sketching. I don't know. So, we will... And because of that, we'll do another one. And we will save it. 2720. Because I don't know. And we'll do another one just in case here. It's a clear canvas. Let me see here. Can I... This may not end up... I definitely know this is not going to end up. Right. Probably not. Remember how to... Again, I can't, in terms of racing, I don't know, but, like, some sort of duck-like creature. There's an undo button. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There is an erase. counting on being super observant, more observant than I normally myself am. So like, okay, we're learning here. Thank you, Cal. Some sort of duck-like thing. I don't know. Hashtag Cal is helpful. I guess. Yeah, it wasn't anything in particular. You also over on Animal Crossing, yeah, mine is indicating either going to be a small spike or a large spike, or decreasing. So, matter of fact, I even still have it up. Let's see, mine was 107 sold, bought on Sunday, 92 in the morning, 88 in the PM. So it's indicating there's no real strong indicators as of yet. I will probably have a better idea by tomorrow afternoon. Oof. That was kind of like me last week. And we'll export this as well. Large and decreasing a lot, or 85% to 9% on day one. Now, I don't know. Typically, I've noticed like Wednesdays seem to be like the peak day, at least according to that turnip profit. And we'll do. It depends. All right, and let's do. We'll do one more here. Let's see. Yeah, looking at turnip profit, that's also a possibility too. Let me see. Ooh, yeah. No. Wait. I kind of have something. I think I kind of got something, but like I said, no real plan. Just more of like. Ah! It moved. It moved on me. Thank you. Thank you, me, for again not being able to actually figure. Actually, this is actually going to turn out to be the best picture of the best drawing of the three. I guess again, free drawing off the top of my head here. Like I said, I have again, nothing in particular. Is just all right. This looks unnecessarily challenging. Yeah, I don't know. There's no breaking the action, a little free strolling. I have no idea what I was doing here. No inspiration, but okay. So there you go. And I'll put all three up on my blogger page after the stream. Unnecessarily challenging. But think of it as, I don't know, like it definitely serves as a break in the action. It's like a nice cooldown and everything. Okay, my VI is maxed. There you go. Gus making me dab. All right, combat. All right, Calanol, you have yourself a good night's sleep. Studying is difficult. Yeah, studying is never easy. Why I only finished high school. But yeah. The question is, how I will ask this, even though you're heading off. So when you pass the PE, I'm not, if I don't study then, and then it will, I'll probably flunk. Nah, Cal, you're gonna pass it. Cal, you will no. Cal, with how clearly observant you are and everything of nature, and how sharp-minded you are, you will be prepared. You will keep yourself prepared for the PE. The question is, When you pass it, what will be your gift for yourself? Your congratulatory gift. Because you already got the Switch. Capture card, huh?
Pathfinder,
The Rokar attack is over.
we'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Joe.
Old man with a
It
mustache
helps to
like
show
that.
we're
Clearly,
not all
he's
on
more than
opposite
2 days away
sides.
from retirement. It sounds kind of on the review video when the guy sounds like the guy from the Onyxo wipe commercial. The Onyx wipe. Oh, the Onyx wipe. Okay, yeah. I can imagine how the tough concentration things. More dots. Stop dots. Wait, he's too old.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy.
More
That's no way to
wolves.
live.
Handle it.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent. And this was no exception. The
I
infrastructure
will
you've
make a
built, the skills
notation
you've
for
developed.
myself on that, Cal.
Despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
More dots. Alright. I have that. Oh, and apparently Pashley is gone off. So we'll drop the lurk on Shantae Lee. Oh, you sent it to me on Discord. Oh, neat. Alright, so from here I don't have anything. So we're finished with this planet for now. It's technically not safe for work.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of Eos.
There's language and stuff. I can imagine. Then again, I listen to it off stream. Yeah, well. Thanks for the heads up on that.
Go.
Anyway, sleep, yes.
All clear.
Sleep. Sleep is good. Have a good night, Calino. Thanks for the pop in, the lurk, and making me draw things.
All systems green.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Message from Maxwell. I received a message from Maxwell. I'm forwarding the message into the meeting room. See this. Game, let me in the door. There is no cats here. Let me in the door.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Call John into the meeting room to discuss our school's message. Okay.
Jal, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jala Madarav, you always were a short-sighted fool, helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy is really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
I thought I could reason with him. But after Padromos and this...
You did everything you could, Ryder. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Alright. And call Director Addison.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers?
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it.
Too late, we'll blame her.
I also want to know what happened to her.
Where do we start?
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Alright. Ba 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 ba. Running down. Okay. Naming of the dead involves searching the entire freaking planet and... Alright. Alright, we're gonna do this big mission here. Tracking the Archon is next.
Ryder, we're getting a lot of Ketcom chatter.
Keep a stealth, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Alright, then we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, okay. Right, middle, left, up, middle. Okay, there we go. And we're taking Vetra and Drac on this one. Decades old shards of Angaran ships drift in this planet's orbit, indicating that the gas giant's helium-3 is more difficult to mine than our preliminary and suggest. Preliminary. Words are hard.
Anomaly detected.
The massive world has an extremely smooth and flat surface, primarily composed of tin and nickel. The methane and ethane atmosphere helps retain heat.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This large iron deposit can be rapidly mined and put to good use. The great thing about the Mass Effect games is like so much stuff to do, and you can just spend hours. Spend so much time just scanning everything. This planet's severe storms, toxic atmosphere, and tectonic instability make it a challenging candidate for ice mining, despite oceans of frozen water and liquid ammonia.
Probe away.
I think that's what I said.
Getting a scan.
A century-old abandoned Angaran mining colony is half buried in the snow atop the massive sheet of frozen water.
I'm picking up something.
This planet, it is a scorching desert that is nonetheless surprisingly cool given the output and nearness of the Tefenno sun. The temperature is a product of the planet's highly reflective metal deposit.
Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Ooh, gotta love trying to read the blue text off of a white background here. Can I angle this? Yes, I can. This appears to be a positioning beacon launched from a Solarian Ark. From the Solarian Ark Pachero. Its systems are too damaged to determine if it was launched accidentally or with an unknown purpose. Alright, we're finding the Solarian Ark. We need the Quarian Ark. That's what this game needed. We needed our equivalent of Tally. The Archon's flagship, Barracon, appears to be operating normally and is unaware of the Tempest's presence. However, the slurring vessel Ark Pachero has been captured and is tethered to the Ket ship. Sensors show no signs of damage to the Ark. Its power levels are on standby. All right. Petra. Drac. Let's do it.
It's true then. We found the Solarian Ark.
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
We're gonna need the luck.
Okay, we play this right. Not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the catch ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Ark Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshai. The Archon's capable of anything.
Then we keep our eyes open. We underestimate the Archon, we're dead.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count.
Let's kick them in the quads.
Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation. Accessing Ark Pachero's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so.
Solarians doing things beyond the book?
With their intelligence
Yeah, all right.
services. I have unlocked it.
At present, Ark Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
Well, there we go. We need to find them.
Overriding bulkhead door.
The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
Alright.
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the Ark systems are operational.
The equipment serves as a Ket cargo transport.
Ryder, are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us.
Easy isn't what I'd call it.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No bodies, no signs of a fight.
Did the Solarians just give up?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
This Solarian shows no vital signs.
By agreement of the Ark senior leadership, Seesaw defensive operations against the alien vessel. Risk of catastrophic damage to the Ark and colonists is too high. That answered that question.
This colonist is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information.
What did their records say about the Solarians, Sam?
He is identified as Pathfinder Zevon Reka.
Shit. The guy we're looking for. We can't catch a break.
We're still more fortunate than him. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Reka is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this, really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequencer to confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check
Smart.
this colonist stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Typical Solarians, all smoke and mirrors.
Whoa, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Sure are a lot of pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
The Solarian captain was too worried for that.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for.
This is not the pod we're looking for.
This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Where are stasis controls? Okay. Do you sing Gilbert and Sullivan?
Hey there. Take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the Human Ark.
Where's Alec?
Dead.
He
Dead.
didn't make it.
He's dead.
Oh, this is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Tell me what you're doing.
Seeing what I've woken up to.
A mess.
Hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
Not for long.
We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
We're going to alert the enemy.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
They soon will be.
Okay, we keep this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one.
Don't let them get the There's more coming in upstairs.
Where?
They threw us one hell of a welcome party.
We're clear.
So
Yes,
much
we
for
are.
sneaking in.
What now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems.
Anything worth scanning around here? I don't think so. Ooh, box.
Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible, only the room's location.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Let's do the damn thing.
I thought you were on the Ark.
Too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move. But I'm a history teacher. I don't know how to fight. And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die. We can do this.
Captain Hager is right. Our people need us.
If you
We have
access
to
the
answer the
terminal,
call.
I can override the door.
I used to repair FTL drives on Surkesh. I could probably rig up some surprises for the Ket.
Good. We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam. The relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber, you may proceed.
If only it were that easy. 3 of us against a ship full of Ket?
4 of us. I count double. Huh.
Yes, he does. See, this is why you always take a Krogan with you. Or whatever. When you have a game where you can select a party of whoever can come with you, always select the most Krogan person to be in your party. Simple as that.
Armor of some kind.
Just as long as we're not around when they put it to use.
Good. They haven't noticed us yet.
Give it a minute.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
They notice us now.
Trying to go.
The exit is on the far side of the room.
And a whole lot of Ket between us.
Dropship inbound. This will get worse before it gets better.
Dropship? That's not fair! They're reinforcing! Coming from every direction!
Watch out for those bastards up top.
What bastards on top? Never mind.
Why don't we have a dropship? Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry! It's over. That was the last one.
For now.
Let's get the hell out of here. Sam?
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I sure hope this relic is everything the Moshai said it was.
We run.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reka. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah. Had a little altercation. And you?
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reka out.
Okay. A networking device of a certain purpose, but clearly reinforced Ket module biomodularity. If it is of immediate value and the potential of research inside is blah 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 blah. Oh, that's taking us back the way we came.
Got a worker here.
That's a stasis pod he was looking at.
It's empty. This pod belonged to... Also empty. Also a senior member of Ark Pachero's leadership.
Leadership, huh?
It seems the Ket targeted them, perhaps to sow confusion among the colonists.
Uh-huh. We continue onward.
Still missing a lot of pods. Where are the rest of the Solarians?
Funny, this room looks familiar.
Look at that.
Those look like guns out there.
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All of them pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
door just locked.
No way that's an accident.
Look sharp.
Here they are. It's an ambush.
It's tricky bastards! Get ready!
They locked us in.
We fight our way out then.
Ooh! Come on, where are they? Where are they?
It's a big room! Don't let them get the drop on you!
This is looking ugly. We're in trouble here.
Can't hold out much longer.
Yes, we can!
Ryder, we're here. We've got your back. Up top, it's the Solarians. The fight isn't over yet.
Reka! We'll take whatever help you can give!
We'll provide overwatch. Take them out. Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock. Ryder, we need to pull out. We have wounded.
Go! We can take it from here! You saved our ass!
Whoa! Problem!
Things are everywhere.
Sam, anything you can do?
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is...
Ooh! Oh, that was a thing? That happened.
That was the last one.
That was close. If Reka's team hadn't come by...
I suppose we all won.
Yeah. Now what do we do about getting out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Alright, and... where are we in terms of our profile? Alright. I'm using Adept because...
Whole ship is probably looking for us.
Over here.
Reka, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reka, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
If you've got an idea, let's hear it.
Venril here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venril, an EMP device?
It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power.
And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hadrian and Venril will focus on the EMP.
A lot of things have to go right for this to work.
That's when Solarians are at our best.
Yeah, he just ask the Krogan.
We'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We're sneaking onto an enemy ship.
who already know we're here.
Yeah, well, old habits die hard.
And that's funny. Why do we still got our voices low? Hey, this about the cat. They got couches everywhere and always a place to sit down.
Not saying we're going to screw up, but if we don't get the Ark out of here, how many Solarians are left in Andromeda?
Not enough. The whole species is at risk.
They know what the genophage felt like.
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Nope.
The Ket are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Ket intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
So creepy.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
Looks like a lab. Hate to think what they do around here.
The astronaut!
I was coming.
Scientists, probably.
So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
We've got company! Gotta get through these guys!
I guess they want to fight, huh?
Yeah, they wanted to fight?
It'd be easier if the Ket just handed the relic over.
Yeah, spare everyone the ammo.
Yes, but we'll spare the ammo in their heads. Rack found someone to play with. This biological adaptation exhibited by the specimen bear a resemblance to arachnids on Earth. This is a fascinating example of convergent evolution. Warning, specimen is alive, potentially dangerous.
Weird.
Only useful if you have something to hide.
Shit!
Well, it did warn me that it was potentially dangerous. But it looks so fluffy! Yeah. All that remains are remains. For the remains of the remains are what remain.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on here?
The pods are empty. What's going on? What is this madness?
What happened here?
This Solarian is missing organs. It appears he died after the operation.
These poor bastards were alive.
Or animals to them.
Current testing population is depleted. Specimens expire quickly when subjugated to examination. Request more living live specimens be transferred from the captured enemy vessel. Orders of the Archon.
Hey, you! I'm gonna personally find you and kill you for this! Bastard! You can't hide!
Dude, if
I've
Morden's...
seen enough. Time to find that relic and stop all this.
If Morden Solus was here, he'd be pissed.
Someone's going to pay for this.
You bastards! We're not lab animals!
Die already.
Hope they got the message.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door.
No path. Like we're being herded.
Ryder, caution.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. It was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
Is that what sad looks like? I'd give you a hug, but...
Hey, try that with me. A first, son. Your testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Sounds like Rick has got trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
So if you shut down my life signs, if you kill me, the field will disappear?
The one holding you, yes. Then I would attempt to resuscitate.
Are there any other options?
None.
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it.
Ryder, you're crazy.
You better come back.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam!
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
It's twice now I've come back from the dead. I can't say the experience is improving.
I believe it is preferable to the alternative.
You two look comfortable.
down. Now.
Yes, Uncle Drac.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay. Must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. Might want to poke around while we can.
Oh, empty the tank shows signs of recently holding a Solarian captive.
Step away from there!
What's that? I'm told this specimen is
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
Are we sure she isn't part Krogan?
Purely, Zap thinks she's part Krogan.
most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful.
That's all we need. Ket with biotics.
Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The Krogan are a brutish race which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
Yeah. Unstoppable Krogan. They can be downright invincible.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
Archon, as you ordered, search teams have been dispersed to find more specimens from the Milky Way. The Solarian specimens claim knowledge of additional species called human, Turian, Krogan, and Asari. We're in the process of collecting members of all species for study and eventual exaltation. As Yosen goes, we like our species just the way it is. Alright, something picked up on the sensors.
The reports are true. Never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize.
means a human has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds in one day. At all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary.
Alright, so more plot advancement things.
Here we go. This way.
Once again, we're in the bowels of a ship.
This'll be fun.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was forgetting. More pods. There it is, thrown down into the trash.
Is this kind of evil universal? First the Milky Way, now here?
One thing I know for sure, evil bleeds. Let's make sure it hurts too.
Again, we're going to kick them in the quads.
What was that?
We're not alone in here.
Really starting to hate those things.
Why was it in here?
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian must have escaped into these ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
And keep it simple. In and out. Find the Archon's chambers.
Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status? The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Ugh. Movie.
Looks like a Krogan.
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Get in line.
The line begins behind Drac, and technically Vetra's the first one in line.
Well, here we are. Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. All right, guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so much about the Remnant anyway?
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for. The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in...
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
And everything.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the Remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff. There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
All the contained map that it appears to be the relic Mojai Shefa was describing and points away to Meridian.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshae described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Look at that.
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
Well, we got...
What was that?
Found something big, angry, and ugly.
Oh, shit.
Drax, anything you can do?
Krogan, stand down!
I don't think he understands.
Krogan, listen to me!
Forget it, it's not working.
Damn!
This guy's going to be trouble. Stay out of the way. Give him everything you've got.
These are my people I'm messing with!
Ryder, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know.
Rhaega's still trying to free your captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
What was his first clue?
I don't like how this is going. Just keep your distance. Person down!
Whoo, that was tough.
That was the last one.
Finally. Alright, we've got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
Before those guns come back online.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, could be the rest of my missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hadra back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it.
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
Damn right we do.
Yeah, Raker knew the risk, so made it simple.
Drag? Artak, what are you doing here? I got loose when the power went out. Our scouts are at the end of the corridor with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we'll push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Here we go. Ket up ahead.
About to be dead, Ket. We have to punch through.
Punch?
Or you're welcome to hang back and die.
Ooh.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Ba-boom!
Think you could take my people prisoner? Out of the way!
Keep your focus, Drac. They catch us, they exalt us.
Not this Krogan, they won't.
The hell they will.
Bartek, watch your aim! It's yours I'm worried about, old man.
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Shooting as fast as I can!
Yeah, in the nuts.
Let's get them out of there.
The terminal next to the door.
Get us out of here.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika? Reika, are you still there?
That's a big no.
I'm sorry.
Very simple. how exactly are we breathing in space without any gear? That's the question.
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
Achievement! Liberation. That was fun. We nearly got killed. So, nearly.
The team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reiko will be difficult to replace.
I won't lie, when my father died, stepping up was overwhelming. There's a lot to learn.
Though it seems your crew helped?
Absolutely. Just get yourself a half-ton Krogan and all your problems are solved.
What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Your father would have been proud.
That doesn't really matter. I'm just glad the team is safe. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
We ain't crumbling yet.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door.
Here cuts in Judgment Day by stealth.
Cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
Alright. We got skill points? We do! Now this is the rough part when you're managing everything. Alright. But this is where we will save our game. It's okay. So probably one of my longer streams, not counting the Saturday or Sunday nights in a while, goes to show difference in lighting. Lighting makes a difference. Alright. So we'll be picking up more on Mass Effect Andromeda tomorrow evening. And we'll see who are we going to raid and so forth. This was a great night on all fronts, as far as I'm concerned. We did a little drawing and things. Let's see who we're gonna raid. You know, catch what you can. Yep. By the way, speaking of catching, you know, there's this great art streamer, you know, named Damon's Wolf. You ever heard of them? Because that's who we're gonna raid. Pass things over to Damon's Wolf, who is doing Sherlock Holmes things. Apparently, they're in the final leg of that. So I'm watching Damon's Wolf do things. So till tomorrow night, tighten your friendship research, watch you hang down, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Mass Effect. Bye.